you don't worry about what's just going on. Baby, don't worry about what you're doing on. Where you're going on. Baby, don't worry about that.
What's good, y'all? Let me just say it is freezing up here. Freezing. As you can tell from, I'm sure you see it in the vlog, or you can see around my car, it's snowing. It's just freezing. You know what I mean? Like we in an igloo. But right now, I gotta run to the store real quick to grab something, and then we have Lyft in an hour. We were supposed to have Lyft at 12, but it got moved to 11. So I had to push back. I had to like readjust some things because I was gonna give myself a haircut after I went to the store. But now I got to get ready for Lyft. So we're gonna do Lyft. Then we got film, practice, the whole shebang. You know, life of a college athlete. But yeah, we about to run to the store right now and get on with the day. You feel me? And also, I was gonna mention, if I know I didn't put the full routine, my morning routine in there, so if you guys want a video like strictly just going through my morning routine, definitely let me know and I'll make one of those, because I know a lot of people have been asking, yo, like, what's your morning and night routine? So if you guys want a specific video for that, I got y'all. But right now, yeah, we about to head to the store. I'm trying to get this camera to stay without sliding and stuff. I gotta get one of those little pads for my camera to sit on so it don't slide. I mean, we gonna see if it work right now. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I wanna start making some videos. Nope, we not doing that. Nope, not today. All right, yeah, we got the camera back on the tripod. I ain't putting it up there unless we parked, because there's no way it's gonna be able to stay with the driving, you feel me? But like I said, we run to the store, and yeah, we going, you know what I mean? I got about an hour, like I said, before lift, so I might chop it up for a little bit before I head into the gym, because there's been a few things on my mind. You know how we get, sometimes we like to chop it up. But also, I don't know if y'all can tell, the quality of the video was better because your boy got a new camera. But now, shout out to my boy DB. If he's watching this, he knows how much I appreciate him. I bought the camera off of him, so that's my guy. But that's why the quality of the video is so much better. So grateful that we're able to do this, and we just gonna keep embracing the journey. You feel me? Embracing the journey. But I like to get like cold brews, whether it's Starbucks. I tried Trader Joe's cold brew for the first time like last week, and I really enjoyed it. So I might grab that one. But I like to get like the big bottles of cold brew that last, you know, a week and a half, instead of buying coffee every single day or doing the Keurig, because I like cold brew. You know what I mean? I like it cold. So this has been working out for me. So we're gonna do that. You hear me? We're gonna do that. Like I said, I got a little bit of time before I gotta head in for lift. And something that a lot of people have been DMing me about, messaging me about is, yo, like, I wanna start self-improvement. I wanna, you know, start making changes. I wanna start building my relationship with myself, relationship with God, whatever it may be. I wanna start. I just don't know how. I just feel like I'm not doing anything, right? And it's like, the fact that you're even open and vulnerable enough to say, I want to change, and I genuinely want to do something different in my life. I want to start going down a better path for myself. You've already started. You're slowly shifting into a different mentality, and that's why it feels so uncomfortable, right? That's why you saying, I don't know where to start, I don't know this, it feels so uncomfortable, because you're literally telling yourself that I don't want to keep doing the things I was doing. I don't want to go down the same path that I was going down. I want to change the way that I'm thinking. I want to change my habits. I want to change my energy, right? And that's a very uncomfortable thing. And that first step of change is very, very, very uncomfortable, and you're going to feel a little bit confused and lost sometimes. But you've already started by opening yourself up to the possibility of change. The fact that you're even thinking that there might be a better version of myself out there, and I want to go achieve it. I want to go down that path. You've already started, right? So simplify it, you know. And something that we constantly talk about on Wagos, on this channel, I constantly preach is, you know, understand that it is a journey, right? And you can't make all these crazy changes overnight, you know. And I think for me, the biggest thing that helped me the most when I wanted to really change was just opening myself up to so many different perspectives, beliefs, walks of life, whatever it may be, podcasts. I was just diving into whatever I felt like would resonate with me, right? And I didn't care what that person believed in, or if they maybe said something that I didn't agree with in the past or whatever. I was like, listen, I'm open to hearing whatever anybody has to say that I feel like can help me, right? And opening yourself up is gonna literally like change so much for your life, because you're able to really, really take in things from different aspects, from different, you know, realms that can help you form your own path. Because you got to understand, your journey is unique to you. Nobody else is on your journey. Nobody else is going to ever be on your journey or live out your journey, right? It is your unique journey. You are a unique individual, right? And you have a special calling, a special path that you have to go down, right? And so the great thing about life is the fact that we all have different perspectives. We all, you know, some of us have different walks of life, different beliefs. We come from different countries and different states and different environments, whatever it may be, but we can have an open conversation. We can have that dialogue. We can create a community of like-minded individuals. Even though we might have different beliefs or see life differently, we're still like-minded. Energetically, we vibrate on the same frequency, so we can have these conversations, and I'll be able to take something from your perspective and from your experience that can help me forge my own. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty in it. And that's why I think so many people get stuck, because you stay so confined within the box that you've created for your life. Like, oh, if somebody doesn't look like this, believe in this, see life this way, I'm not listening to them. I'm not even giving them the time of day. You know, and you're closing yourself off from so much growth. I'm telling you, right? If you're a Christian, if you're Buddhist, if you're Hindu, if you're Muslim, whatever it may be, there is somebody out there of a different religion, of a different belief, of a different background, where if you genuinely listen to what they have to say with an open mind and open heart, active listening, you will be able to find truth in what they're saying and apply that to your life. You will. There are some things that are just universal, right? And it is okay if somebody believes something different. It's okay if you don't see life the same way everybody else sees it. But you got to just trust that you'll get to where you need to be when you need to be there. And don't overcomplicate this life and this journey. You know what I mean? And just be open to everything, because life has so much for you as long as you're open to it. You know what I mean? And I think we often close off so many opportunities and so many doors by being so closed-minded or so, you know, rigidly attached to our beliefs or our perspectives or just the way that we see life. You got to understand that growth, you're going to evolve, you're going to change, you know what I mean? You're going to grow out of old ways and grow into new ones. And it's the same with ways of thinking. It's the same with beliefs. It's the same with perspectives. Like, there's going to be times where you might hear somebody's perspective or hear somebody's belief, and it really makes you start to think. And you go back, you start to sit with yourself, you start to question things, and then you come out with a whole different perspective or an elevated perspective, whatever it may be, because you opened yourself up. Another thing that I got asked about was, you know, I want to be around better people. I just don't have anybody to be around, right? I don't have anybody that I'm seeing in my life where I'm like, I want to be around them and we can grow together and we can go down this journey of self-improvement and becoming the best versions of ourselves. And whenever you can't find anybody in your life to kind of be around, or you don't want to be around them in a sense of like you don't feel like you're growing or you don't feel like you're expanding as an individual when you're around them, if you find nobody in your life like that, if you feel like you have nobody, that's a great time to use that time to build up the relationship with yourself. That's a great time to go into a period of isolation, solitude, and get to know the person in the mirror, right? And so often we don't even realize that us not being able to find anybody is really a sign that we need to go into isolation. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I started to really change and open my mind and I wanted to do things different, it was hard for me to find people, you know, to kind of get around where I can go down that journey with. And one, I think that's because you're still trying to figure out what that journey is for you. So you're still trying to figure out who you are. It's going to be very hard to find people who can go down that similar journey with you because they're not in your life. They're not you. You're trying to figure out your stuff. But also, I learned that you can use that time to really get to know yourself. And when you start to build yourself up, you start to implement better habits for yourself. You start to change your perspective. You start to become a better version of yourself, right? Your aura starts to change. You just start to take steps in a better direction. While you're focusing on building yourself up, you're going to start attracting the right people into your life, right? I love the analogy of the butterfly in the garden, right? If you continue to chase butterflies, right? Whatever the butterfly is, it can be anything in your life. If you continue to chase butterflies with a net, they are going to fly away from you. They're going to try to escape you. They're going to try to run, all that stuff. You're never going to catch them. And even if you do catch them in the net, the moment you let up, they're gone because they don't want to be in that net, right? But if you focus on building and nurturing a beautiful garden where your feet are, right? Giving it sunlight, giving it water, you know, taking care of it, building it up, making it beautiful, smells good. It has the energy of love and peace and calmness, right? Guess what those butterflies are going to do? They're going to start being attracted to you. They are going to start coming to you. And all that time you're spending working on the garden, making sure the soil is right, it's getting the right sunlight, you're watering the plants, you're doing everything, you're going to look up and there's going to be thousands of different butterflies around you because they want to be a part of that garden because you've been cultivating a good energy within yourself, right? But so often we're trying to chase after people, things, whatever it may be, a job, a career, a certain materialistic thing. We're just trying to chase, and we feel like we're always running, and these things just keep getting further and further away from us? Yeah, because we're chasing them and they're running away, right? Same with people. Like, you're trying to find the right people to be around and you're just looking for everything. Yo, just focus on building yourself up. Focus on your inner garden and allow the butterflies to be attracted to you. Figuratively speaking, of course. But I'm telling you, when you focus on just being the best you in each moment, building yourself up, implementing better habits, changing your perspective, moving into a energy of alignment and truth and authenticity, you will start to attract people, environments, opportunities from that space. Now you don't have to go looking for anything, because those things are going to start coming to you, right? And so now, bringing it back to the question that I was asked about, you know, I don't have anybody in my life. Now, the right people are going to be attracted into your life, and you'll have those people eventually. But you have to go through that period of building your garden up, building yourself up, working on yourself, healing the things you need to heal, changing your perspective. You have to go through that period by yourself first to get to the community, to get to the relationships, to get to the right opportunity. You know what I mean? So you got to continue to look at things as seasons and understand that if you just don't feel like you have anybody, you feel lost, you're just in a season where maybe you need to take time for yourself. Because maybe growing up, however old you are, you've never truly spent time with yourself, right? You might have been alone. There's a difference between being alone and actually spending time in solitude, right? There is a big difference, right? You could be alone in your room, scrolling on your phone aimlessly, playing video games, right? You could be doing that versus bringing intention to that alone time, which creates solitude, where you start to, or maybe I'm going to read, maybe I'm going to journal, maybe I'm going to watch a podcast that resonates with me. Maybe I'm going to, you know, write down goals, whatever it may be. Maybe I'm going to ask myself questions. Maybe I'm going to meditate, right? Whatever it may be. That's a totally different thing than just being alone, being by yourself, right? Because you're bringing that intention to it, you know? And so maybe you haven't done that enough growing up, and you need to do that to get to the relationship, to get to the community, to get to the job, to get to the opportunity or the experience or the place that you want to be, you know? So I know that was a long rant, but it literally just started because somebody was like, I don't know how to start, or I feel like I don't have anybody. And I'm like, hey, these are all great questions. And the fact that you're even open to asking these questions and you're reaching out to somebody, right? Not just me in general, reaching out and opening yourself up to these possibilities, you've already started the journey. You've already started the journey. And if you continue to stay open, if you continue to take steps down that path that you're going down, of being open, of asking questions, being curious, I promise you, you will get to where you need to be. I can't tell you when, right? I can't tell you how, but I promise you it will happen. As long as you commit to that journey each and every day. Each and every day, just continue to be open. Continue to ask questions. Continue to be curious. Continue to take steps and implement the things you're learning. And your energy is going to shift. Your life's going to start to shift. Your perspective is going to start to shift. And ultimately, you're just going to feel better about yourself, you know? But something that really resonated with me, especially at the beginning, was, you know, I remember hearing that positive changes don't always feel positive at the beginning, right? And I think so often we're like, all right, I want to change my life for the better. I want to start implementing better habits, going down a better path for myself. But the moment we start to do that and it doesn't feel good or it doesn't feel positive, we think that we're going down the wrong way. We think we're taking steps back or not doing something right. No. You have to understand that when you want to make those positive changes, it's going to feel extremely uncomfortable at the beginning. It's going to feel extremely difficult at the beginning. It's not going to feel positive. You're going to be faced with a lot of pressure, a lot of pull, a lot of push, right? And you have to understand that all that is it's that inner conflict of wanting to step into the new and letting go of the old. And there's a battle that goes on, and you have to stick it out through that battle so that you can step into the new. But so often, the moment we feel that friction and that inner battle starts to happen, we think things aren't going right, or it's too difficult, or it's too uncomfortable. So we just resort back to the old ways, you know? But let me tell you something, just stick it out. Stick it out and understand that that better version of yourself, the positive change, You got to go through the season of discomfort and pain and pressure and pull and push, you know, and adversity and battle and fight. You have to go through those things to get to that point. So don't be discouraged when you're feeling, you know, you're feeling these things and these emotions and these hard times and going through tough seasons. Don't be discouraged. Be encouraged and just keep fighting. Keep on taking steps each and every day. And you're going to get to that place eventually, you know? So, dang, that was a pretty long rant. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gone.